if you don't have good defense, you can really get hurt. He's making it very difficult for him to get Ward.
Just body shots from Neary.
And Ward still doesn't even
waiting for Neary to punch himself out.
Mark Wahlberg, once an amateur boxer and now a major action star, feels confident enough to challenge Jason Statham. But Statham isn't just the cold-faced Englishman you see on screen. He's a former national-level diver and a brutal jiu-jitsu practitioner with real combat grit behind every move he makes. Technically speaking, a fight between Mark Wahlberg and Jason Statham is a clash of contrasts. Raw, boxing-based power versus the precision and efficiency of a seasoned mixed martial arts striker. Mark Wahlberg, backed by solid boxing training and a muscular frame, fights with a forward pressure style. He relies on volume punching, heavy body hooks, and quick explosive power shots. His strategy is simple: use strength and relentless aggression to force close-range exchanges where any one of his punches could flip the momentum instantly.
I get the phone call and they say the movie's not happening now, but we'll try something else. You know what? I'm going down to the gym. I go down and beat the bag and, hit the mitts or jump rope or go for a run. You know what? I have to take this over. I have to figure out a way to get it done.
Jason Statham, meanwhile, operates on the technical end of the spectrum. With years of experience in kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, and intense stunt training, his style is structured and calculated. He leans on footwork, angle management, and precise timing. Statham keeps moving, constantly shifting angles, and only steps in when he decides the moment is right.
I did a little bit of jiu-jitsu, I did a little bit of kickboxing. I've done, pretty much, they're the two most specific, and a lot of fight training that we do is...
In the most realistic fight scenario, Mark Wahlberg would try to force the range into his boxing distance, closing the gap, applying pressure with combinations to the head and body, hoping his physical strength could push Statham backward. But here's where the difference becomes obvious. Statham isn't going to stand still. A single, well-placed low kick to Wahlberg's lead leg would instantly break his stability. One fast, straight shot to the chin could shut down his offense completely, and once Wahlberg slows down, Statham closes in, entering the clinch, controlling the head and arms with techniques that are rough, efficient, and brutally effective. If the fight ever hits the ground, the advantage swings entirely in Statham's favor. He has legitimate grappling skills, while Wahlberg has no significant background in real grappling. Once he's taken down, the fight likely ends quickly, either through ground and pound or a simple submission. This scenario is purely imaginative and has never actually happened in real life. But now, let's see what it might look like when Mark and Jason face off in these intense fight moments. First up, there's a bodybuilder challenging a former boxer to a fight. The bodybuilder, who clearly has the size advantage, relies mostly on his physical strength and power. Meanwhile, the boxer stays focused on technique. Using slick footwork, he dodges attacks, keeps his composure, and patiently waits for the right moment. He doesn't need raw power, just proper technique and perfect timing. In the end, the boxer wins the fight with a dominant performance. Big muscles can definitely be intimidating, but a real fight involves more than just size. Especially in the context of a street fight between Mark and Jason, where fights usually break out suddenly, it all comes down to quick movement, endurance, and fast reflexes. We can clearly see this in the following fight between a bodybuilder and a skinny guy. From this fight, it's clear that the skinny guy is quicker and more agile. He's able to throw continuous strikes, forcing the bodybuilder to stay on the defensive. However, as mentioned earlier, bodybuilders tend to have the upper hand when the fight turns into a grappling match. By the end of the fight, the bodybuilder is visibly out of stamina. Next up is a clash between Buakaw Bonchamek and Mike Zambidis. Two very different fighting styles, but both equally lethal. Buakaw, taller and more calculated, moves like Jason Statham, calm, technical, and precise. Every strike he throws feels like part of a carefully thought-out plan. On the other side, Mike Zambidis is the complete opposite. Shorter, aggressive, with explosive punches like Mark Wahlberg running on pure adrenaline. Their fight isn't just a duel, it's a brutal collision between refined technique and raw power. Two completely different worlds, each trying to destroy the other in a no-compromise battle. A similar contrast can be seen when Michael Venom Page and Paul Daly share the cage in one of the most stylistically opposite matchups in MMA. MVP enters with lightning-fast striking, extreme footwork, and that slick in-and-out movement, almost like Jason Statham, always a step ahead of danger. Meanwhile, Daly is the definition of a power puncher. Relentless pressure, raw aggression, and heavy shots that hit like Mark Wahlberg in full adrenaline mode, straight to the point with zero hesitation.
It turned out to be a tactical battle for Paul Daly in fighting probably incredible striking techniques in MVP, but it did not turn out to be the down. He came out trying to use that same game plan in the 5th round, but now he was tired.
The showdown between Mark Wahlberg and Jason Statham isn't just a clash of styles, it's a collision of two fighting philosophies. Precision versus raw power. And every second inside that fight feels like an answer to one question: which one is deadlier?